Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey, what's up if you're new? There are so many new people here. First and foremost, let me just say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I am forever grateful to have you here. It means the world to me that you are here on this channel watching a video of mine. So just thank you for being here. But hey, what's up? I'm back. It's been about, I don't know, a year since the last time I posted something on my YouTube channel. And honestly, I am just ready to be back here with you guys and making stuff for you. So there are a lot of things that I do want to discuss and talk about, obviously, since a lot of things have been going on and changing in the world. Like I do want to have a video where I talk about Black Lives Matter, COVID, what's been going on in my store, and all of that stuff. It's just going to take me some time to make those videos, but they are on the way. And I just don't want you guys to think that I'm neglecting those major topics, because they will be getting talked about, and I do have something to say about those topics. I just didn't want my first video to be something that's really heavy, and I didn't want my first video to be about something that's like what I've been doing while I was away, because that's not necessarily beneficial to everyone that watches my YouTube channel. So if you are curious about what I've been doing the past year, I did write a little blog post about it. It includes pictures, okay? So if you are curious, I will link that blog post down below, and you can kind of do some creeping on what I've been doing for the past year. So now that that's out of the way, some of my OG subscribers, you guys may have realized that I deleted like, I don't know, maybe like 15 or 20 videos off of my YouTube channel, and it's not because YouTube deleted them, and it's nothing like that. I just felt that they weren't in alignment, and I feel like I could explain things way better now, and I can also film and edit and do things in a completely different way. Those videos may return in a different light, you know, like how I got into witchcraft and does a Ouija board actually work, or stuff like that. A lot of the vlogs and the makeup videos, those are not going to be returning. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come back and give you guys a little update before I jump into the topic of today's video, because it's been so long. We haven't really been talking. We haven't really been keeping in touch. So over the break, I realized that my two biggest passions are style and witchcraft. And witchcraft is my life, and style just is a part of who I am. So I thought that by kind of announcing that those are going to be like the two main topics on my channel from here on out, we'll kind of give you some guidance as to what you can expect to see on this channel. Now, I don't like putting myself in a box. I don't like labeling myself when it comes to that, because obviously the video that probably brought you here was about a pop culture or relevant topic, and personally I just love talking about things where I think that I can add a new light or a perspective that many people wouldn't see normally. If I feel called to make a video on something, then I totally will do it, but witchcraft and style is basically what you're going to be seeing on this channel. So in today's video, the topic is witchcraft, and we're going to be talking about the new moon phase in Virgo, which happens on the 17th this week. And we're going to be talking about how witches use it, when they use it, and why do they use it. First and foremost, witches love cyclical events in nature because it represents our interconnectedness. Events that naturally reoccur throughout nature can be used to help guide us throughout our experience on Earth. One of the most ancient reoccurrences in nature is the moon. The moon consistently moves through its phases, and because we've used the moon as a tool for time, we've been able to figure out when feminine cycles are going to be happening. We've been able to figure out when's the best time to harvest and plant food. We've also been able to indicate when's the best time to go hunting. Not that I'm a hunter, because I'm vegan, but yes, just over the course of time, we've been able to use the moon as an indicator of time. Our regular calendar, aka the Gregorian calendar, typically starts with day 1 and ends with day 31. Give or take a few days, just depending on the month. With a lunar calendar, depending on your culture, religion, or personal preference as a witch, the new moon phase is an indicator of a new lunar month. So a new moon phase doesn't always occur at the beginning of a new month, which is what brings me to the topic of this video. A new moon enters Virgo on September 17th, And knowing this information allows witches to plan around their craft of practices, such as manifestations, spell work, rituals, and etc. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 new moon rituals that may offer you guidance to your witchcraft practice. But before we start, I just want to put in a little disclaimer here and let you guys know that I am aware witchcraft is extremely intimate and it's extremely personal. The suggestions that I'm going to be offering to you today may or may not resonate with you, and that's totally okay because, like I said, it's so personal and it's so intimate. But these suggestions are basically for individuals who are looking for new practices or just they want to learn how to practice witchcraft. If some of them resonate with you and some don't, take what you want and leave the rest. I firmly believe that anybody can do anything that they put their mind to. It's just a matter of you using your will to get it. So without further ado, let's get into the first ritual. Ritual number 1, setting your intentions to manifest your will. Now, whenever it comes to setting up a ritual, there are a variety of ways that you can do it. There's no wrong or right way to go about setting your intentions, okay? But for the sake of time and for this video, I'm going to give you one trusted and true form of setting your intentions that can really help guide you throughout this lunar month. And basically, you've heard it time and time again, write your intentions down. And I mean physically get out a piece of paper and write it down. If you want, write it in pen instead of pencil so it's more permanent. But the key is to write everything you intend to do this month. Try not to go overboard with it. Whenever you're setting your intentions for a month, try to only think about what you will to do in a month. You're most likely not going to make $1 million cajillion dollars within a month, but you can plant the seed to start making that $1 million in a month with your intentions. So once you have it written down, place it somewhere that you can see it every single day. Tape it to your refrigerator, tape it to your desk, tape it to, where you get ready in the morning, tape it to a mirror, tape it to somewhere in the bathroom to where, if you're using the restroom, you can look at your list of things that you intend to do. So set your intentions by writing them down and putting them somewhere physically that you can see throughout the month. Moving on to ritual number 2 with some lovely lawnmowers in the background. Ritual number 2 is making space for transformation or growth of some form or healing. We never really know what to expect whenever we enter a new month or a new season or any type of new thing in our lives, right? But as we work in cycles, it's really, really, really good to be able to make space for things to happen. If we don't make the space for new growth, then our growth can be stunted or we're not growing in the right direction that we need to be growing in. So one of the things that I suggest on this new moon that you can do, if that's what you would like to do, make space for growth and transformation, is declutter. Declutter your entire space, your room, your kitchen, whatever the area may be. Declutter it, organize it, clean it. You can also do a cleansing where you can use dried herbs to smudge your space as well. I personally like to clean everything and then I'll do some smudging after, and it just makes you feel so wholesome. And it also makes room for all of the things that you are going to be welcoming in. So give yourself that extra space by getting rid of things and by cleaning things and just being more prepared for what life is going to throw at you, because we never know. And it's always nice to feel like we have some sort of control for whatever is going to come our way. So by applying a ritual where you're cleansing something or making space for things to come in, it's going to help get you in a good mindset and a good energy into this new lunar month. Moving on to ritual number 3, which is tarot reading for a new moon phase. Now, I'm going to be offering you guys a new moon tarot spread. I will give you guys a link down below in the description box if you want to test out my new moon tarot spread. It's totally up to you. But doing a new moon tarot spread can really give you a deeper insight into how to guide yourself along the way for this next coming month. I personally love working with the cards that I get for a new moon tarot phase, specifically because it's just a huge indicator of all of the things that I want to subconsciously work on. It helps me if I'm ever feeling down or stressed or anything in that regard, because those cards are always there to give me some sort of reliance. And I also like to say, if you're not somebody that can retain a tarot reading very well, try to record yourself doing it. You can do a voice memo, you can do a video, and if that doesn't still work for you, I say take the cards that you get out of the reading and place them in random areas around your apartment, your bedroom, or whatever the case may be, to where you can see them, and you will be reminded of that certain card or influence of energy throughout the next month whenever you do see it. So like I said, I will be offering a new moon tarot spread free to you. It'll be listed in my description box below. Just check it out if that is something that you do want to try practicing. Moving on to ritual number 4, which is the grounding ritual. I personally think that this ritual is amazing, specifically for this new moon, because the new moon is in Virgo, and Virgo is just such a grounding and very disciplined sign. So I think that this would be great for a lot of people who have been feeling like very chaotic, very distressed, very in disorder. Sometimes you need to come back down to reality, and this ritual is such a perfect thing to do that. Depending on where you're located in the world, all this ritual requires is that you take off your shoes, take off your socks, and you touch the ground with your feet. Walk around for a little bit on, some grass. Walk around in the sand. If you want to, walk around on some rocks. Just feel the earth beneath your feet for a good 20-30 minutes and realign yourself with nature. And a lot of you guys may be thinking like, oh, this is not going to help me, that's not going to work for me. Just try it and get into this habit of doing this ritual on a regular basis, and you will see that it has therapeutic benefits and it helps you get realigned. Moving on to ritual number 5, and that is to connect with spirit. This is a great ritual for a new moon practice, simply because I think a lot of the times we can get so overwhelmed with our day-to-day experiences in life that we get out of touch with our inner child, our inner soul. This is a great ritual to do every new moon phase that will allow you to get back into your flow of inspiration. Do things that make you feel alive. So whether that's, spending time with your lover, spending time with your family, drawing, painting, creating, building, doing whatever it is that makes you feel alive and be happy to be alive, that is the ritual that you need to partake in for this new moon phase. So yeah, those are 5 new moon rituals that you can try during this upcoming new moon in Virgo. All of them have been based off of the pentagram. So ritual number 5 is connecting to spirit. Ritual number 4 is doing groundwork, which is more influenced towards earth. Ritual number 3 is a tarot reading, which is more intuition, and that's more water-based. Ritual number 2 is more about decluttering, exhausting, a lot of action, and I think that represents fire. And then ritual number 1 is, of course, air and being communicative and writing down your intent and your will. So, and I highly recommend that you just do one of these on the new moon. You can do all 5 if you want, but it just takes a lot of energy to do rituals and keep them consistent. Once you get one down that's consistent for whatever phase it is, it just feels like clockwork. It feels like you're doing the right thing, and sometimes you need to do different things on each new moon to accompany what you need to work with as a witch in your life. Also, it's totally okay if you don't practice anything around the moon phases if you're a witch. I don't want anyone feeling like they're a bad witch if they don't do something like this. Personally, magic can be done whenever and wherever, and it's totally up to you to make your practice into something that fits best with you. Personally, the new moon phase is something that I had to work to commit to when it comes to my practice. I love full moon rituals way more, but new moon ones are necessary. If you guys are interested in me making a video on full moon rituals and etc., leave me a comment below and I would love to make a video of that. But I just gotta have some words of encouragement if I do make the video or whatever. So let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!